gonna set off without telling anyone again? Funny.
Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you?
Yeah, come on, traveler. We've already made all the preparations. And most importantly...
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Krai. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours?
Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Shaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
You're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
Spit it out then.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person.
You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anefa? Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking the other...
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean, that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Here we are. Paimon, traveler, we have arrived in Krai.
Oh...
Paimon, traveler, welcome to Krai.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead! That's the place you were telling us about...
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Krai.
Sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties! Huh? Is something up, traveler?
Paimon. This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before?
Oh, well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
What now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Krai, or rather, A pure, primordial form of elemental energy. That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my legend has it that long, long ago, modern geological surveys and
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, Wait, Traveler,
Krai is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been a negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. Let's just do what we've always done. And
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
our pleasure. Anyway, just know
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. Well, as the best guide in the whole of Tibet, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare, not cry, here we come!
Let me guess. You suspected sabotage or part of some big conspiracy.
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
It just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more.
The guild is located in Nasha Town.
Huh? What in Tibet is that? Looks kinda like a Sealy.
That is a kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Krai.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Krai lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to.
Wow!
Correct. At some point,
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a kuhenki lies in the
Is this a travel guide? Huh.
Are there any particular points of interest?
Oh, it all looks pretty interesting.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there,
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up... town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Krai as
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Krai's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Krai. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory.
What?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Krai, and for a time it was heartbroken by what had become of the land they had. Nowadays, the paradise. Today, no official authority governs Krai. In theory, at least, it is. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's central plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest.
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain but according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give up, but the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to.
Absolutely. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early. You're right about that. Adventurers Guild? Why isn't anyone here? Does that mean that Catherine and Krai actually gets to clock out? Anyway, let's come back later.
Rev the engines!
we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka.
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say.
Our drink recommendations?
These are bounties.
The drink? Or some information? Either way,
It's so noisy here. Back in my
Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Inefa.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course. Inefa's a regular here at the flagship.
So,
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very...
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natland, Varka would come in...
aww. He must have been.
Actually, it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went... I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natland, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The
Yep, that's a. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all,
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. No.
right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Krai. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! It's so generous of him!
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Inefa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage?
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we...
Oh. So,
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so
thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? You mean it's got something to do with Krei's history? Oh, should we try the big... Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't...
Please, there's no need to apologize.
Wait a sec. Are you...
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me...
Whoa, that's...
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past.
Yep, you sure would be.
What a rare honor it is to meet such...
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare.
Oh. So...
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a ratnik of Krai, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My...
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal
Oh, so it's all about...
I thank you for your concern. But in
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh. Well, would you look at that? Forgive me, but I must excuse...
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right...
Not at all. Should the opportunity... You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much-needed light to that place of final rest.
Right.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, his lantern... Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. Hey! Don't you start spouting all that weird...
It's so noisy here. Back in my day,
Paimon almost forgot something super important! Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat? But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a...
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there? Wait! Free? Quick! Let's grab some too!
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You too. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon's scions. Please, as do our followers and other...
Happy to oblige! Paimon?
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew.
The finest you found?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Krai, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the...
Huh! Look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frostmen.
That's right! 2 serving...
The Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
Got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance. That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live. So, what'd you think? Even if Enefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills... Oh, hey, come on! Would it kill you to compliment Paimon? Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now! There's already a line forming up. Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship! Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first? Where? Which one are you... Oh... Now you mention it, Paimon's noticed... Anyway, where we go first is completely up to...
This should be alright, right?
The show begins!
Show no mercy! coming!
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangam. Oh dear. Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my two most valued clients. And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Not Krai like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I thank the Archons we didn't tell you. Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business. Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Not Krai. A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant, since you're both here in Not Krai, would you care for some of my— We literally just arrived! They'd be easy. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it. The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the moon goddess? They're not a bad bunch, it's just... Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up... But seriously, a volunteer organization in Not Krai? This place, a bunch of booze-loving As fellow Outlanders, I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it. What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of... Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor. Everyone knows they're here for the Ancient Moon's remnants. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki experimental Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing the... Listen to my advice. Do not, under any... The Curatorium of Secrets? Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune. And she has a tempered... You're not just saying that to stop your competition from... When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them... What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallet. You're really not convincing. All right. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Not Krai, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors. Seriously? Fine, if you don't... But when you realize...
Full throttle!
Lucky us! The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine. Hey, Catherine!
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person? At second glance...
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
A harbinger?
I told you already, I'm not Catherine. Just how obsessed are you with my machines? Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction. But we are in Nod Krai now. And as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next—
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod Krai lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options? And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod Krai, Dominion of the Fatui.
Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obviously eat? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can we'll have to be extra careful from here on. Hey! The real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help? I will do everything I can to assist you.
Oh, you're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please.
Ad Astra Ab... Ad Astra...
distractions.
Hello.
Did you manage to get everything?
I did. What about you?
Not for now. We've seen...
Any progress with the spaceship?
No. Catherine came back just now.
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed.
Aw.
Understood. In that case, after all, she was the one who salvaged me. Ancient dragon technology and all.
Good point. And since you keep mentioning her...
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before.
Huh? That's weird.
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Krai. So much so that many creatures have evolved.
So you're saying we need to use Kuvaki? Don't be scared. We'll get you out of there soon. Oh, it worked! Off you go now, little one. Don't go getting yourself caught again.
God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Get to work! Incoming!
Here we are. The place.
Whoa! So many machines that Paimon's.
That is correct. It.
Aww. Well, you.
I missed her too.
Let's not keep her waiting any longer.
I know. I'm back.
Enough? You're...
Everything went very smoothly, which saved me quite... I know. Could you... I know.
I've been on my best behavior the whole time you've been gone. She's got chocolate all over...
I know. While I was away.
Oh, of course I did. One whole cake, one crumb cake, and one...
It was either a cake or a crumb cake or a pack of chocolates.
Oh, shit.
When did you finish the snack stash I left for you?
Literally...
Let me just go run a scan on that.
I meant today, a week ago.
And then you restocked an entire week's worth on your own initiative.
2 weeks worth. Why does Paimon feel like the roles in this household?
Calculation complete. Aino's recommended snack calorie intake for the next 4 weeks. 0.
No fair!
This is what happens when you break an agreement.
Oh, come on! Don't do it! I only ate a teeny bit extra every day.
That is objectively not a teensy bit extra.
Oh, seriously? If you'd only arrived half an hour later, I would have had everything cleaned up and you wouldn't have noticed a thing. But now that I think about it... But then... Oh...
I know. I am very sorry to have kept you waiting. I'm back now.
Welcome home. Oh! So, will I be able to keep eating snacks as usual now?
Negative. Okay. Well, given that I am later than I initially projected, I'll let it slide. But just this once.
Thanks, Inefa! You're the best!
I know. Allow me to introduce.
It's the honorary knight and Paimon! I know. Uncle Varka talks about you guys all the time. Nice to meet you, I know. Huh? Oh yeah, so, you're here to see Uncle Varka, right? A couple of days ago, Yeah, we heard about that at the flagship. Nope. Just told me to take good care of you guys and make sure you feel Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, sure wouldn't know it from that snack tantrum she just threw. A spaceship, huh? Exactly! No. Oh. Nope means nope. More specifically, by nope, I mean, I've never seen a single piece of tech in all of Krai that might have come from out of...
What I know means is that your spaceship almost certainly has not been disassembled, nor...
Oh, so, yep. I've taken apart pretty much all the fun stuff in... So, either your spaceship crashed somewhere it's never been found, but who would it beats me? Maybe someone who thought they could stash it away for a rainy day. Just... Anyway... Long story. Besides, sounds like it would practically be ancient history by now. If any of the Frost Moons... Huh? Haven't heard of them?
There wasn't enough time to delve...
What kind of... I've never actually seen them. They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient Not sure exactly how it's meant to work. I can't get my head around anything that can't be explained by either machines or science. And to tell you the truth, I don't like it much either. Looks like we'll have to try our luck. Aw, leaving so soon?
It's getting late, I know, and these two still need to head over.
Aw. Don't worry. We'll be sure to drop... Really? You promise? Sounds like my...
I'll be staying to look after Aino today.
Hey, don't sweat it.
I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, are you here to play with me? My name's Aino, and I'm an inventor. Me and Anefa live together. I could probably eat all the cakes and cookies in the world because I love them so much. But my favorite kind of all is Lockaberry Crumb Cake. Come visit my Clink Clank Crumb Cake craft shop whenever you want. Anyway, that's me. What about you? Tell me something about you, then we'll be friends. Let me down, Kerplunkatron.
Where do we come from? And where?
I know. Present.
Where are we going?